welcome to Dutchess Farm. Today I'm going to talk about a subject that when we started YouTube, Jamie and I had talked about it, and we had decided that we were never going to talk about on YouTube. We're a homestead, we garden big, we have the greenhouses, we both grew up on farms with big gardens and our own animals for the freezer, and a lot of home canning. So we grew up homesteading before it was actually called homesteading. But it's been in the back of my mind for quite some time, and I'm seeing more and more channels beginning to talk about this subject, and some of them it kind of surprises me that they went down this road as well. But I've just felt like it was time, and Lee and Teresa at Stringfield Ridge Farm put out a video in the last few days, and the title of the video is, "Are you ready for an LCE, life-changing event?" SHTF, whatever terminology you're more comfortable with. So today I'm going to begin talking about prepping, and are we ready for an LCE? And that will just kind of be the subject for today, is are we ready for an LCE? And if you would like for me to go into more detail to widen out the subject matter as far as preparedness goes, I have been preparing for way more than 20 years. So there's a lot that I have learned. A lot of it's out on YouTube already, but if you're interested in some of the information that I've gleaned over the years, and some of the ways that we prepare, then let me know and we can do some videos about that. But the topic at hand this evening is, are we ready for a life-changing event? And the bigger question is, are you ready for a life-changing event? We have been doing this long enough that I would say we are ready for a life-changing event, but how long term? Are we ready for earthquakes, tornadoes, storms, that sort of thing that last a matter of days or weeks? Definitely so. Are we ready for an economic collapse? And who knows how long it will take to rebuild? I would like to think we are, but when it gets right down to it, none of us, I don't think, are really prepared for that, because we don't really know what that would entail. But the topic at hand, are we ready for a life-changing event? The most important thing at the top of the list would be shelter. We don't have any plans on bugging out anywhere. We intend to stay put. I've kind of got a strange outlook on that. I'm 57 years old this summer, and I'm not much in the frame of mind to run. We do have bug out bags, but we don't call them bug out bags. They're get home bags in case something would happen when we're away from home to get us back home. But I just don't foresee leaving here. So the shelter is not a problem. We've got that covered. The next most important thing on the list is water. We are not on city water here. We have 2 ponds on the property. We have a rain catchment system which provides water to the house. There's about a 7,000 gallon cistern, and we run even before we moved here 5.5 years ago, we had a Berkey filter, and we've always, for years and years, ran all of our drinking water through a Berkey filter. So we run our water through a Berkey filter, and so I kind of feel that we've got the water covered. We have also got some handheld filtering devices as well. And there are a lot of other options on filtering water. So we can talk about those in a future video if you're interested. Next on the list would be food. And we're very, very well prepared there. Food is not an issue for quite some time. We do things, grocery store, canned goods, home canned stuff, and then we do Mylar bag and 5-gallon buckets on some long-term stuff. So so we're pretty well prepared there. And there are also, you know, we're well prepared as far as having seed for growing our gardens, and being able to go out and forage. So I think we're pretty well set there. Probably next on the list would be fuel and energy in general. Unless we have an EMP, whether that be a solar flare like the 1859 Carrington event, or whether it be a nuclear device going off in the atmosphere, if whatever happens is not an EMP, we have generators and we have fuel, and have fuel for our tractors and vehicles, you know, not to last forever, but to last a good long time, which would certainly make gardening and that sort of thing easier. And you know, we have 3 deep freezes, so it would be nice to be able to run a generator at least for a while to keep the freezers frozen down until we had the opportunity to get that stuff canned. And that's another really important thing is canning jars, canning lids, and all the supplies that goes along with that. Pressure cookers, we use all American pressure cookers which don't have gaskets. If you're using a pressure cooker that requires gaskets, you need some extra gaskets. But getting a little off topic as far as being concise on are we ready for some major catastrophe to happen. There are other things that we need to look at. You know, you're not only preparing, you know, Jamie and I have not only got to prepare for Jamie and I, but who else is going to show up? So if you're thinking of being prepared for a life-changing event, who else, family and friends, are going to show up at your house? I mean, we have friends that know that if something happens that they're welcome to come here, and are they going to come with all the supplies that they need? Probably not. So we've got to look at that as well, because Jamie and I are getting older, and who knows when this event will happen. Need some younger folks around, some family and friends that can help take up the slack whenever you're trying to do all of this gardening and hunting and fishing, and that's something else you need is supplies for hunting and fishing equipment and all of that sort of thing. And the list is endless if you're thinking of a very, very long-term life-changing event. But in the short-term event, Jamie and I are pretty well set. I'm very confident in saying that. A long-term event, I don't think anyone can look straight at the camera and say, yes, we're ready for whatever happens. Because no matter how much you prepare, you can never be fully prepared. So anyway, just a little bit of a video here to break the ice and begin talking a little bit about this subject. And like I say, if you're interested in hearing more of what we do, more of what I have learned over the last 25 plus years that I've been studying this, then leave me a comment. Let us know. Thanks for watching. You have a great day.